Welcome to Question Everything. I'm Ty. Today we're diving into videos that have been making the rounds online. No hype, no fear, just thought-provoking questions. Sit back, stay curious, and let's roll the clip.
Hey, y'all seen this yet?
That would be my line. Anyways, have y'all seen this yet? We talked about the petrified giants and whatnot. Check it out. I'm gonna do a longer story on this one right here. This giant snake, man. You can see the scales, dude. Or shall we talk about this giant leaf that's like 6-7 feet long? Where do you think that came from? I mean, seriously. You know, my favorite is these alleged mountains, huh? I mean, you can even see the rings on the inside of it, just like a tree, man. That's something to think about. Some people are like, oh, well, where'd they all go if they chop them down? Well, there's one right there, allegedly. Here's a good comparison right here. See up there, that's the mountain. And then look, over time, look what happens, allegedly. This right here is very interesting. I don't know if it's petrified giants or not, but it's petrified something. I mean, to me, that looks a lot like roots of a tree. And again, I mean, that even looks like the little wrinkled up skin on the elephant's trunk, his nose, you know what I mean?
Okay, that's crazy. Already, we just started. But firstly, these giant tree stumps? Whew, because if that was real, the size of it is actually mad. Like, that is crazy. And second, this mountain, because some people swear you could see a petrified human shape in it. I'm not saying it's facts, but I can't lie. That is creepy. Let's roll the next clip.
For all you non-believers out there that don't believe in giant petrified beings, that are saying this is no more than wind erosion or a natural rock formation, if you still don't believe, you're living in denial.
They was telling us that this is just a statue, y'all, but I beg to differ. Then we all know at one point in time, a lot of these Nephilim giants have been petrified, right? Y'all, the truth really be in plain sight, yo. Now, that's like, even if this wasn't that, let's just say even if this wasn't that, they still paying homage to some type of being, bro. Husky, though. Hold on, I zoomed in on the screenshot, y'all, so you can get the details. Look at his eyes, bro. It looked like he came out of the cave and something happened and he just got stuck like that, yo. Real rap. And look at the how it's covered up behind right there. Things like that exist all across the world, y'all. Some faces be more visible than others. Look at this one. Y'all, the truth literally be in front of us, yo.
Okay, this is where it gets mad. Because some of these mountains, I swear they don't even look like rocks anymore. They look like faces. And if this is just pareidolia, cool. But why do so many of them look like the same type of giant head? I'm not saying it's facts. I'm just saying. I'm looking. Let's roll the next clip.
What you know about weapons of mass destruction? I've told you once, and I'm gonna tell you again. Many years ago, they literally had weapons that could turn your land into dust. So the mainstream narrative says this is nothing more than a natural rock formation caused by wind erosion. But if you listen to the body slayer, he will tell you this is evidence that somebody got smoked. So in Pakistan, there is an area of caves, tunnels, and badly damaged temples. So badly damaged that you can barely make out what it is. But on closer inspection, you will find that there is a giant sphinx similar to the one found in Egypt. Oh my days. One way you can tell when an area has been through a catastrophic event is when nothing grows again. You have to understand, rocks, stones are not Earth's natural surface level. You only find rocks or stones when somebody's been digging, mining, something's been petrified, or somebody got smoked. I mean, look at that. Do you really think that that's a natural rock formation? Come on, brother. You have to start thinking for yourself. Not just listening what they told you. Just think for yourself. So yeah, many years ago, they had weapons that could literally rain down fire, brimstone, and lightning.
Okay, shouts out to Bully Slayer because these finds are crazy. Like, are we looking at natural rock formations? Or are we looking at something that looks a little too intentional? I'm not saying it's facts. I'm just saying the shapes are allowed. Let's roll the next clip.
Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know? How would they know? How would they know? I can't. Oh my god! Nobody's...
Wait a minute. Why does that rock look like it's got a whole face? And what, is that King Kong doing a photo shoot? Look, I'm not saying it's a petrified giant, but I'm also not saying it's not. Whee, let's roll the next clip.
So let me see if I got this straight. You're trying to tell me that this is a natural rock formation? Oh, you son of a ballbag. This is known as the Three Rock Whales in Thailand, and it's been given that name because people say it resembles a family of whales, a mommy whale, a daddy whale, and a baby whale. But the official narrative says that it's just a natural rock formation that was formed over 75 million years ago. But check the catch, 75 million years ago, this whole region was underwater. Oh, we got your ass now. So what people are saying is that the reason why they look like whales, because brother, that's what they are. Petrified giant whales. Oh my days. So what we're trying to say is that many years ago, everything grew to an enormous size. Vegetation, animals, even humans. And at some point, there was a cataclysm that petrified many living things and turned them into stone. But the eyes are useless when the mind is blind.
Okay, wait. Why does this look like giant whales just chilling in the forest? Like, what even is that? Nature is doing too much. And that's why we question everything.
All right, man, it's time to talk about these petrified giants, man. Hold on, watch this. Anatomy of the epidermis. This is the layers of your skin, okay? Look right here. Y'all see that right there, right? Boom! Look at this right here. That looks exactly the same to me. Hold on. Up next we have... Whoa, I should definitely not call her. Then you got things like these giant, what looks to be footprints that are all along, I mean, looks like a riverbed to me. I just think that's kind of weird, man, how there's giant, look at the toes, toe. Just saying. Speaking of toes, look here, boom, here's 4 or 5 more. That's in Colorado. That's like a tourist attraction, they say, or a piece of artwork, they say. Just look right here, man. Homeboy standing beside a petrified tree. That looks more like a daggone, what's it, the femur bone or whatever, in my opinion. I'm just saying, it really does, y'all. Look at that. Let's not forget the Himalayan salt, these salt mines. Y'all take a look at this right here, man. What does that look like to y'all? If you look at these pictures, like the last video I showed all of them like individually, but take a look at this, man. A lot of it looks like bacon, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. This is Naka Cave in Thailand, man. Look at this right here. Does that not look like a snake to y'all? Look right here, man. Like, really and truly, I want y'all to look at that and really look how small homeboy is. I'm just saying, man. I could go on for days about this giant stuff, man. This is the natural mountain formation, whatever it is, but it looks like a tree trunk to me. You can actually see the rings in the tree. I mean, if it were a tree, but it's not, right? Anyways, man, it's always the questions, never the answers. If the eyes are useless if the mind is blind, my friends.
Hold up. Why does that look like skin cells? Then we've got a giant footprint and what looks like toes, a whole bone in the desert, and now salt tunnels? Nah, this is getting too spicy. Let's roll the next clip.
Don't the structures inside these salt mines resemble human anatomy? Take a look at these chunks. Don't they look like meat? Like, really look at that and tell me you don't think it looks like meat. Humans contain sodium in their body. Giants really did roam this earth. They could have been extremely large. There's a theory out there, and the theory goes, what if their bodies had turned to salt over time? And that's why some salt caves look like they have giant petrified bodies inside of them. There's speculation that the giants were like punished and that's how they were petrified. There's also speculation that maybe they're still aging in their petrified state. The big part of this theory is, what if the pink salt that we encounter today might be the remnants of these giants' long-lost existence, and they've just been preserved in the form of salt deposits. There are many mountains, islands, caves all around the world that look like they could be resembling giant people, or even animals like gorillas, snakes, elephants, turtles. And there's a theory it's like, what if these landforms are petrified bodies of these creatures? Obviously, this is just speculation, and there's probably no truth to this, but it's really interesting to think about. Come over here for more freaky videos.
Now we're in the salt tunnels, and the patterns are actually mad. I'm not saying it's facts, but tell me that don't look like bacon. Come on, that's why we question everything.
Himalayan salt might be petrified Nephilim giant meat. Look at that. That looks like beef. Chopped beef. Look. This looks like the inside of someone's body. That looks like flesh. Okay? This is in the Himalayas, or the Himalayan salt mines. They're not exactly in the Himalayan mountains. It's like 180 miles out. Alexander the Great discovered this allegedly in 320 BC. But this looks like someone's body. The inside of someone's body. Packed with all the nutrients and minerals that you need. Bro, in the Bible it talks about giants. The book of Enoch talks about titans. 400 foot tall giants walking around, and they got petrified. They got turned into stone. And the evidence of these people are all over. Hold on, I'll come back to this. Look at this guy, frozen in time. Huge titan, right here. This is one of the most well-preserved titans that are petrified. There's another angle right there. Petrified elephants. Look at that. That's an elephant.
Himalayan salt being petrified titans is a wild theory. Drop a comment for part 2, and as always, question everything.